Good morning, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us. I'm, as you, looking forward to what will be a great program this morning with, I'm assuming, much valuable information that we can all take and use. So, as Tim mentioned, the AIPH is the world's champion for the power of plants. For more than 75 years, we've understood and embraced that truth. Everything we do, our expos, our Green City initiatives, our focus on plant health, and our dedication to the vibrancy of our industry, all is rooted in the power of plants. We are ambassadors for plants. We speak for plants and for our green spaces. Yet, most of society does not see plants as we do. To many, unfortunately, plants are just there, ubiquitous, part of the background, taken for granted. The phenomenon is often referred to as plant blindness. However, this is changing. More and more people are recognizing the immense value that plants bring to our lives, to our health, and to our well-being. One of the key drivers of this, of course, is the change to climate itself. As our planet warms, as extreme weather events increase in severity and frequency, the role of plants in protecting us and sustaining life is becoming undeniable. Globally, major organizations are beginning to recognize this and are speaking up. The United Nations Biodiversity Program understands this well. They declare that plants are life, and they've run campaigns around that theme. They recognize that without photosynthesis, life on Earth would not exist, a fact we all learned in grade school and often forget. At major climate summits like COP Biodiversity, organizations such as the UN Environmental Program, the IUCN, the World Wildlife Fund emphasize the need to conserve nature, not only in vast wilderness areas, but also within our urban and peri-urban spaces. Over the past 2 years, AIPH has participated and contributed in these spaces. Even the World Economic Forum is beginning to assign financial value to green spaces and nature in our cities. Terms like nature positive, nature-based solutions, biodiversity protection are becoming part of everyday language, especially as we work to develop and densify our cities responsibly. Governments at all levels are beginning to place a greater emphasis on biodiversity, soil health, water quality, and conservation. But often overlooked is the fundamental role plants play in these processes. Plants are the very foundation of healthy soils and clean water. They're the baseline for life itself. It all starts with plants. There's no health in soil without organic matter. Without that, it's just dirt. So it all does begin with plants. The importance of the water cycle, the role of low-lying clouds, the contribution of plants in regulating our climate are becoming more pronounced in global discussions. Plants are finally starting to receive some of the recognition they deserve. And yet, unfortunately, most of society still does not fully understand this. That's why it's our job, our responsibility to educate, to be better plant ambassadors, to speak for plants and green spaces, especially in our cities. We are witnessing the increasing devastation of wildfires, floods, droughts, and extreme storms around the world. In British Columbia, where I live alone, we've experienced heat domes, atmospheric rivers, and the new one this year, bomb cyclones. These are terms that we didn't even know about 5 years ago. But they're now part of our reality, and they're costing society tens of millions of dollars. Yet plants offer solutions. We as plant advocates can help with those solutions. Now, just recently in the Los Angeles wildfires last year, one house in Malibu stood untouched while fire swept through the area twice. All of the homes around it burned down. The homeowner credited the landscape, carefully managed, and importantly kept hydrated. As he said, wet wood doesn't burn easily. But beyond climate resilience, plants provide something even more fundamental, something we often forget. I'd like you all to stop what you're doing, take a deep breath, and hold it. Keep holding it. Each year, more people die from poor air quality than any other preventable cause. And yet plants, through photosynthesis, provide 98% of the air we breathe. The other, I don't even know what the other 2% is. I really don't care. They're the lungs of the earth, they're the lungs of our cities, and their importance cannot be overlooked. I see most of you breathing again, so now you understand the importance of the very air that we breathe and the fact that plants provide that air that we breathe. That just can't be overlooked. We in this room understand the power of plants and green spaces, but our job, our responsibility is to continue learning, continue advocating, and continue educating. Each of us must be plant ambassadors and must speak for the plants. That's my challenge to you today. The AIPH, through its Green City initiatives, is there to support you. We encourage you to engage with us. Follow our Green City briefings, connect with our Green City LinkedIn pages, subscribe to the AIPH Global Green City Update, inform us of Green City activities in your region, collaborate with cities that are leading ways in urban greening, celebrate the Green City Awards, our flagship program, and promote to the finalists and their inspiring work. And finally, support and spread the word about the next AIPH World Green City Awards, the next edition, which will be announced and the platform opened later today. So that's all I've got for you. Well under time. I'm starting off good, Tim. I'm leading the way and keeping things on time. So enjoy today, and I look forward to speaking with many of you over the course of the next few days. Thanks very much.